on the grid, and we'll start them out here. All right, Spencer Madden taking the pole, the 52.292. Congratulations to Spencer for grabbing the pole. Ariotti will start second. Taylor Fry third. Femi Olat will start fourth. Josh Robin fifth. Nathan Lewis sixth. Justin Lisenby seventh. He's in here defending, not trying to get back into the top 10. Anthony Emery second in the point. He's going to be starting back here in 8th place. Bobby Zielinski, our point leader, starting 9th, and Tony Hilbrand's 10th. Joseph?
Yeah, starting 11th is Tommy Gossett, and Terrell Baker starting 12th beside him. In row 7, we got Elijah Gracia and Marcus Richardson 13th and 14th. John Barry and James Coulibaly will take up row number 8 in 15th and 16th. And then in row number 8, we have Sean Williams and Jared Darling in 17th and 18th. And in row 10 is we got Dallas Mayan, who posted the last qualifying time. He will start 19th, and Aaron Smith will start 20th.
All right, Will Klein 21st. Watch for him to pull out a sneaky win here tonight. Bobby Cheney 22nd. Zoltan Hertzeg, yay! Zoltan's back, great. Start 23rd. Spencer Owens 24th. Tyler Ducharme 25th. Cody Miller 26th. Justin Gable 27th. Tom Mercier 28th. Nathan Stewart 29th. And Nick Musinek starting 30th. Joseph?
Cody Lama is switched 31st with Patrick Colby 32nd. 33rd is Scott Shire and Andrew Cardinelli 34th. And then Brad Bothwell will start dead last in 35th. So 35 cars entered tonight's dual race number 1.
Awesome. That's a big field here for Talladega.
Oh, man, and that means there's probably going to be a big carnage, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, the engines have fired, and the cars are ready to roll off here for one pace lap before we drop the green flag for 38 laps on this beautiful Talladega day here. It's the sun is still coming up. It's 8 in the morning. I don't know why we got up this early to race, Rudy, because I'm still tired. Gosh,
I know it.
Well,
Joseph, I got a question for you. If, say, let's just say Terrell Baker wins this first, is he still eligible to run in the second one?
Oh, absolutely. He's still eligible to run the second one. I mean,
I could win both of them.
Oh, yeah, could win both of them.
Wow, that would be awesome, wouldn't it?
So how about
that would be awesome.
Spencer Madden and that nice Mark Martin throwback on the pole for dual race number 1. We'll see how he does in this race. Who knows, could pull off a victory tonight. Spencer Madden, of course, comes into tonight's race 16th in the points, so he's a little bit outside that top 12. He would love to get a win to lock himself tonight.
You bet. You bet. Yeah, I like that Mark Martin throwback. That's pretty awesome. A lot of pretty nice paint jobs out there tonight, ready for. Now, with NORC Tona being next week, I would not be a bit surprised to see maybe some really fancy looking paint jobs next week at Daytona. That may be pretty cool. NORC Tona 500 next Tuesday night, folks. Put that on your calendar. Do not forget it, because it is one of the highly anticipated races of the NORC season every year that they put on in February. And it is an amazing race. It is amazing time in chat. And Joseph and I'll be here, and we'll try to keep you apprised of every single detail that's going on out there on the track. It's going to be crazy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 38 laps in each dual race. Not one Talladega race, but 2 Talladega races tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Max Speed TV on this Tuesday evening here on Max Speed TV. We're set to go for some good racing.
Chicken
TCB,
nugget.
you ready
Chicken
to go?
nugget. Oh, God, yeah, I'm ready. Oh, God, all right.
Set us off, man.
All right. All right, boys, here we are here at Talladega, the first Talladega duel of 2020. Can I get a good old Talladega? Yeah!
He put a lot into that one.
Oh, absolutely. All right, the green flag is in the air here at Talladega Super Speedway. They're still getting up to speed right now. Spencer Madden and Ariotti on the front row, but they're 2 by 2 behind them. Nobody is gone single file yet in the top 10 or even the top 15. They're down the back straightaway for the first time.
And big push there by Femi Olat to get Ariotti out to the lead. And, man, I thought maybe they were both clear. But nope, Ariotti comes down the hill in front of Spencer Madden. That leads you upside there.
Yep. Ariotti is cleared on the bottom lane in front of Spencer Madden. But here comes a good push by Anthony Emery, pushing Femi Olat to the race lead on the outside lane. Who's going to lead at the line? It looks like Femi Olat is going to lead the first lap.
Yes, sir. And Anthony Emery second there, man. Oh, man, what a pusher. Tony Hilbrand. I'm telling you, that guy's ready to bring home a win here.
Yeah, Tony Hilbrand's won the Talladega dual race number 2 last season. He's ready for another one tonight, whether it's in race 1 or 2. So far, he's running the second car on the outside lane, pushing Anthony Emery to the race lead right now.
Yes, sir, and I don't know. He is going to take over that lead. Holy smoke. A little check up there. Looks like it was that Terrell Baker got into the back of Tony Hilbrand's a little bit, and there was a little smoke.
Yeah, you really got to be careful pushing these cars. You got to hit them square on. Little misjudgment, and it could create a big one tonight. But look at this. Femi Olat trying to go. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Just like that, Rudy, you got to be squaring on their bumpers, because if you misjudge a little bit, you might most likely turn the guy in front of you. So Femi Olat did a good job hanging on to that car.
Oh, look at this. Bobby Zielinski's not wasting any time. He takes it 3 wide up the hill there with Nathan Lewis in tow. Bobby looking to try to get to the point lead, or to the lead, because he is our point leader.
Yeah, so a third lane trying to get going with Bobby Zielinski and Nathan Lewis. So far, that's not going well. Tony Hilbrand's trying to think about getting up there as well. But look at that. He's got no help right now until Bobby Zielinski gets to him. That's what you need here in tonight's race. You need somebody behind you to push you. If you get left out to dry, you're most likely going to go to the back.
Well, look at this. We got 5 cars up there working together. Now, I'm telling you, them 5 cars on the high side are going to do really, really well. They kind of fizzled out there a little bit. Yep, Zielinski fell back down to the bottom. Man, oh, man. So that kind of fizzled out pretty quick.
Yeah, you see Tyler Ducharme trying to make that outside lane working, but he's really got nobody behind him. So that third lane up there isn't going to be much of a help until Nathan Lewis gets up to him. But so far, look at Terrell Baker.
Yeah.
The first car on the outside lane going for the second spot. He might go for the race lead very soon.
I was just going to say, can we get a yeehaw? And I can't do it.
Oh, yeah. Here comes TCB to the race lead, getting a good push by Justin Lisby. Who's going to lead at the line? Femi's going to lead it by a quarter of a car lead, but Terrell Baker up on the outside trying to grab that race lead.
Yes, sir. Justin Lisenby, Marcus Richardson. That's a good trio to have up there working together. And Femi comes up the hill to slow up that progress.
Oh, he did slow up that progress. That checked up Lisenby and Marcus Richardson. They had to get out of the gas right there. I mean, that was a little too close to pull up in front of them, but they did a good job checking up.
Yeah.
These guys are not really being that aggressive right now. They're taking their time, but honestly, like I said, 38 laps, not a lot of time to just sit back, especially for the guys that's outside the top 15. You got to go.
Oh, for sure, yes. And it's just because he did that, that did give Femi Olat the lead now. I don't know, Anthony Emery's coming back on the inside. Is he going to make it? No. Femi Olat. I'll tell you, Femi's led every lap so far.
And Femi's a good restricted plate racer as well. He knows how to stay up front. He knows if a line is moving. He knows how to slow that line down. Of course, when it comes down to it, we'll see how much harder and challenging it is for him to do that. But so far, he's holding his ground right now up front.
Well, Tommy Gossett back here, Jared Darling. These guys are really taking their time. Look at Tony Hilbrand's now all the way back to 18th position, Joseph. Wow, that did not work out.
Yeah, you didn't get any help at all. And I'm telling you, you don't have somebody behind you, you're going to fall to the back. But it's still early on. Probably, honestly, where he's at right now, probably not a bad spot to be because there's a lot of cars up front that could make one small mistake, and it could be a big one.
Well, Marcus pulled to the high side. Cody Miller went up there. Zoltan Herzeg. And Tyler Ducharme.
Contact between
Marcus!
Lazenby and Marcus Richardson. And there they go around.
Oh,
Tyler Ducharme
my gosh.
goes to Herzog. Marcus Richardson, those 3 cars around. After contact between him and Lazenby, I only see 3 cars involved. But 3-car incident off turn 2 down the back straightaway brings out the first caution of the day.
Yeah, let's go back and look at this. Holy smokes, man. Marcus went to the outside. And I know he was probably trying to get down there, get just a little bit of side draft off of him. And, you know, Talladega's plenty wide. And that was just, oh, yeah. What the heck?
Well, it looked like Lazenby made some contact with Spencer Madden first, and then it shot him back up into Marcus Richardson. There you see he collected Zoltan Herzog. Tyler Ducharme got a piece of it. I don't think anybody else got involved as far as I know. No, actually, as a matter of fact, Nick Mucinex also got a piece from that as well. But yeah, so far, somehow, that was not a bigger crash than what it could have been. So, yeah, tough break early on for, I would say, honestly, 3 strong cars.
Well, it looks like there may have been some serious net code right there. But yeah, they net coded right there off of Spencer Madden. Yeah, holy smokes. And but boy, that put Marcus Richardson hard into the wall here. Yeah, not a good day for Marcus then. Holy smokes. Because the bad thing of it is they don't get no quick fixes. There's nothing here. You get damaged, you got to sit on pit road and get it fixed up. All right.
Well, Anthony Emery did have the race lead. Now, will anybody pit? You know what? I wouldn't be surprised they all pit because, remember, if there wasn't any green-white checkers, these guys can make it all the way on all 38 laps on field. But because of the 3 green-white checkers, these guys cannot make it. So pitting right now could guarantee them to make it all the way to the end, even on 3 green-white checkers.
Yes. This is exactly what I was talking about right here. This is good strategy right here amongst these guys, and everybody taking advantage of that, you know, because you don't know if they're going to have 3 green-white checkers. That's a lot of green-white checkers to have to go through.
And it looks like a lot of these guys are only taking fuel only, so the tires don't really. It's not going to really mean much in this race. I just get the fuel in there and then be ready to go.
Well, good pit stop here for Bobby Zielinski. He was the first one out of pit road. Brad Bothwell, I don't know. He must have did a drive-through or something because
he didn't make
he didn't stop, and Spencer Madden did not stop either.
Yeah, Spencer Madden didn't stop. I don't know about that unless he's trying to get like a bonus point for leading lap because he started on the pole, but he didn't lead a lap, so he went out there to get a bonus point. But he better hope for some more cautious to help him save some fuel because, hopefully for him, there's not going to be any green-white checkers. Yeah.
Well, he may come to pit road though. I mean, it's a possibility him and Brad Bothwell both could come to pit road unless Brad's planning on staying out there just to lead a lap. But I don't know. We'll have to see because Brad did not stop. He just drove through pit road.
Well, I'd like to get a word with Spencer Madden, see what he thinks about this race.
All right.
Spencer, got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, you started on pole. Congrats to you. But you stayed out here while everybody else got some fuel so they can make it all the way on 3 green-white checkers. What about you, man? What's your strategy?
I just wanted to lead some laps and hope there's a bunch of yellows, I guess. Or everybody pits again later.
Yeah, you either got 2 options. Hopefully a lot of cautious to help save some fuel or no green-white checkers because you guys can make it all the way on fuel if the green-white checkers weren't a thing. But it seemed like you're pretty strong up front, but you got Femi Aladdin, Anthony Emery that's also been strong early on. So what's it going to take for you if it comes down to it? What's it going to take for you to just hold these guys off?
Not get wrecked or involved in a wreck.
Yeah, that's a good answer there. But, all right, well, Spencer, again, congrats on the pole, and hopefully we'll see you in victory lane. I mean, you're sitting 16th in the points, so if a win could definitely help you or get some good points tonight, could definitely help you get closer to making the playoffs. So good luck out there, man.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, lights are out. We're going back green this time by, starting on lap number 11 out of 38. Bobby Zielinski was the first one off, so he'll be starting in the third spot. Terrell Baker will be starting on the outside of Bobby Zielinski there in fourth. But Terrell's looking pretty strong.
Yeah, so far, Spencer Madden, Brad Bothwell, Bobby Zielinski, Terrell Baker, Taylor Fry, Femi Olat, Anthony Emery, Ariati, Cody Miller, and Justin Gable rounds up the top 10 in the running order. But yeah, already again early troubles for Marcus Richardson, Zoltan Herzeg, and Tyler Ducharme. They are not out of the race; they're still going. However, I don't know how much damage they got. Tony Hilbrands actually just came back down pit road. I don't know what went on there because remember we saw Tony try to get up towards the front but fell back. But he just came back onto the racetrack. But yeah, you can have the first race. You can have a bad first race here, but you could rebound for the second dual race. So
that's right.
I mean, like I said, the point things are going to fluctuate a lot tonight. So we'll just have to see what happens here. It'll be 28 laps to go when we go back green here in dual race number 1 here at Talladega. So far, Femi Olat has led most of the laps, but Spencer Madden out front. Femi actually back to 7th, a little farther back. I don't know what happened. He just must have a slow pit stop. Some guys did take 4 tires, though. So some guys just took fuel only. Some guys just took 2 tires, and some took 4. So here we go. The pace car is off. And Spencer Madden, Brad Bothwell will lead these guys back to the green flag. Again, it will be 28 laps to go here in dual race number 1. And here we go. And green flag back in the air.
Green flag.
Now, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't jump out that far to a lead, honestly.
No.
At any other race, any other track, that would be okay. But at Talladega, they're going to swallow you up if they get a good run on you. But it looks like so far, it's like everybody's... Oh, man, I some big bump in there with Terrell Baker and Bobby Chaney. Or Anthony Emery, I'm sorry.
Anthony Emery, yeah. He got into the back of Terrell pretty hard there. Good save by Terrell, though. And here comes Femi Olat pushing the daylights out of Brad Bothwell on the high side. And Bobby Zielinski jumps up to the high side.
Yeah, Bobby Zielinski pulling up right in front of Brad Bothwell, trying to grab that race lead. Bobby Zielinski, of course, your points leader coming into tonight's race. He would like to get some more points after tonight. And it looks like so far...
He may get a bonus point out of this.
Yep, he did lead the line there by half a car length.
Very good, very good. Bobby Zielinski. For this season, and Bobby's been in every race, of course, I don't know. This might be his last race, though. Or maybe next week.
Oh.
Next week might be his last race.
I tell you what, sorry, go ahead.
Peak will be starting up here in a couple weeks, so next week might be Bobby Zielinski's last race with him.
I tell you what, down the back straightaway, Femi Olat just knocked Brad Bothwell out of line there, and Brad Bothwell lost a few spots. Thankfully, he got back in line, just the fifth car on that outside lane. But, man, Femi Olat, just whatever hole he finds, he's going to try to fit a car in it.
Oh, yeah, you bet. Well, good save by Brad.
If the hole is 12 feet wide, Rudy, anybody here is going to put a car in it.
Well, I'm going to tell you what a friend of mine told me one time about super speedway racing. Now, this was quite a few years ago, and we were in the old Chevy truck, okay? He said, if half the width of your front end, if half the hood will fit in there, you go. That's what he told me. And I'll tell you what, I did it, and I won.
Yeah, that depends if the car in front of you gives you the room too. Because,
well, you got to bump and run, get them out of there. I hate to see that, and I don't like to do that. That's kind of dirty, but hey, when it comes down to a race like that, especially that was an official race. Hey, you got to do what you got to do to get that win.
So far, Bobby Zielinski is holding his ground on the bottom lane, but Femi Olat holding his ground on the outside lane. Those two doing a good job staying up front. You got Spencer Madden pushing Zelensky, Ariati pushing Femi Olat. But so far, it looks like the top 10 is just 2 by 2. Not really, just staying in line right now.
How about Cody Miller up to the 8th place after starting 26th? And Sean Williams sitting right beside him. He started 17th. And they've come up through the field nice there.
I mean, that's what you could do at Daytona and Talladega. You know, you could start in the back, but you can get up to the front in a matter of a few laps when you're in the draft. Or it could be vice versa. You could go from leading to all the way back to like 25th or something. And look at this. Femi Olat finally clears Bobby Zelensky. He pulls down in front of him and takes the lead.
Yes, sir. Femi, boy, I'll tell you what. He probably figured, okay, Bobby, you led your lap. You got your bonus point. Okay, we're good now. I'm taking the lead back. So, but John Barry sitting back here in 12th place. He hasn't really picked up many positions yet. We're riding along with John right now. It looks like pretty good racing out there. The guys are doing really well.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of patience right now.
Yeah.
I mean, especially
right
for the front guys. For I would say anybody outside the top. Oh man, Ariati. I don't know what. I guess he was hoping somebody else go with him, but unfortunately not. Look at him going to be dropping quite a number of spots. But Jared Darling is the next car on that outside lane that could help him, but not without Ariati losing a few spots.
Well, Taylor Fry finished second there. What was that? Chicagoland? Finished second behind Justin Lizaby, I believe it was. So, man, I'll tell you what, that has really made him have a little more confidence in his racing out here. I haven't heard any more of the remarks about being the pro backmarker lately.
Yep, but here at Talladega, a lock and happen. You could be leading this race. Also, you could get turned around and not have the result you want. But yeah, he's doing a good job right now, just hanging in the top 10. Here comes Terrell Baker, moved up to the outside in front of Bobby Zelensky. He's going to get a good push, and he's going to pull down in front of Spencer Madden to take the lead.
Nice. Very nice. And he gets his first lap led of the race.
Now, if he wins, here's the thing, Rudy. If he wins one race, I know we're going to get some food from him. But if he wins both races, we're gonna be fat after tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah, we'll be swimming in pancake and syrup.
Absolutely.
And syrup.
Pancakes for dinner tonight if TCB goes on to victory lane.
Well, let's go back and check on this back part of the group here. Elijah Gracia sitting in 18th position. He is laid back. These guys are laid back quite a little ways. Cody Lamas, Aaron Smith, Tom Mercier, kind of like by himself. And Anthony Emery's clear back here now.
Yeah, I mean,
holy smoke.
They're not too far behind. They're right.
Yeah.
They're still right there, but they got a little cushion in front of them just in case if a big one happens in front of them. They got enough time to slow it down and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, not bad to just sit back there right now because you know how these NORC races go, especially restrictor plates. Really, a big one can happen late in the race, and it could easily take you out of it. So not bad call right now to just lay back.
Well, Nick Mucinex and Marcus Richardson are way behind. Both of them have damage on their cars.
I tell you what, look at this 3-lane pack right now all of a sudden that just warmed up. I mean, John Barry is also all of a sudden up there. He just pushed Bobby Zelensky back up front. Spencer Madden is still underneath him. But look at John Barry leading that third line on the outside.
Yeah.
Got pushed by Jared Darling. You got Ariati in there, and you also got the 99 of Tommy Gossett.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that we're expecting to see next week at Daytona. Justin Lizaby.
Justin Lizaby hard into the outside wall. He got turned dead
my
right
gosh.
and hard into the outside wall. A couple of cars might be involved. I can't tell who it is, but
Cody
a vicious
Lamas.
lick. Cody Lamas, Nate Stewart, but a vicious hit by Justin Lizaby going into turn number 1.
Yeah, let's go back and see what happened here. I don't think, well, you know what? They kind of checked up there for a second. As they come out of turn 4, it's like everybody checked up in the middle lane. And then down the front stretch here, let's see what happened here with her. Right there. Looks like Zoltan got into the side of Tommy Gossett.
Yeah, Zoltan actually turned Tommy Gossett, and unfortunately, Justin Lizaby was there. Absolutely nowhere. Nothing he could do. Just an innocent victim. And look at these other cars trying to stop behind them. You got Nate Stewart spinning in the infield, but these guys just trying to stop. Thankfully, again, just only a 2-car incident that could have been huge, but Justin
Right.
Lisby a hard lick into the outside wall.
Yeah, he got it right into the back of Tommy Gossett right there. And that sent Tommy Gossett down the hill right into the side of Justin Lisenby. Lisenby had absolutely nowhere to go.
I mean, he was just an innocent victim. Nothing he could do. I mean, what?
Nope.
Just a bad bump by Zoltan Herzog. It turned Tommy Gossett right down into him. So,
Oh, man.
I mean, again, just Lisenby was just an innocent victim.
Yep. Well, looks like Zoltan, boy, he ghosted through him. Good. Wow, that was good, but man, oh man. Justin Lisenby, what a ride he went for.
Yeah, all 4 tires went off the ground. That's when you know that was a hard hit. If all 4 tires, if a 3,500-pound car lifts off the ground like that, that means it was a hard hit.
Yeah. Well, we may get a couple takers. Spencer Madden is going to come in. He says, "You know what? We got a couple takers."
And Brad Bothwell. Not a lot of takers, though.
Yep.
That means that puts Bobby Zelensky, of course, he was leading when the caution came out. So far, doing a very good job.
Well, who are you going to talk to now?
I like to get old TCB up here.
Okay.
Right, Tom.
TCB, you got a copy?
Oh, God, hello.
Well, it's always a good thing to see you running out front. He made a couple moves to get to the race lead, led a lap there. How's the racing out there so far?
A lot of fun. 3 wide. Bobby made that huge move on the outside. I didn't think he was going to get it, but yeah, racing's been a lot of fun so far, and hopefully we can keep this way and we don't all end up dead.
Well, the nutrition's definitely going to pick up. Now, here's the thing, TCB, if you go to victory lane tonight, you could go to victory lane twice tonight, if possible. Are we going to expect 2 times the amount of pancakes tonight?
I think, you know what, I really do think so tonight. We're going to double down tonight. We're going to be the first ever double winner in NORC tonight. I hope I didn't just jinx myself. I'm going to knock on some wood here. But, yeah, we're going to try to double down tonight. I think we've got a good chance. You know, the 25 Team TCB, we've unloaded great. All of our cars are still up here. I mean, Femi just pit, though. Bobby, Cody. We got a lot of good cars up here. So I think I got the chance to win this one, though.
Well, not only that, I mean, you got Kellogg's as a sponsor in tonight's race as well. So are we going to have some Frosted Flakes tonight as well?
Yes, sir. Top 10. Everybody gets free Frosted Flakes.
Right on, Frosted Flakes.
I want to go swimming in the syrup. That's what I want.
Oh,
And sir, why not the milk?
Yes.
Some milk and some cereal.
But you want to be sticky, TCB.
Sticky, icky. Okay.
Ew.
Hey, listen, man. Well, hopefully you can keep that car up front. Hopefully, we would like to see you in the victory lane tonight. So good luck out there. And, of course, dual race number 2 is going to happen right afterwards. But see if you can win race number 1 first.
Yeah, I definitely will, Joseph. And I want to give a quick shout out to everyone watching. I heard we have a lot of people watching, including my girlfriend. I love you. And you guys are doing a great job commentating this race as usual.
All right, man. Good luck out there.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, 120 people watching.
And I tell
That's
you
good.
what, I know more is gonna. I know there's gonna be more coming in pretty soon, and I know there's gonna be a lot of you guys tuning in next week. North Kona 500. Oh man, the last 2 seasons, Max Speed TV has broadcasted North Kona 500. The viewerships has just been incredible. We expect hopefully a way better viewership than last season. Hopefully you guys tune in for the fun. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, we had almost 400 live viewers last season. So, last year. So I'm hoping that maybe we can break that 500. Folks, get that when we, you can get it on the channel there. It's going to be the same link, but it will be next week, even though the date on there, because that I put it up there with February 11th, but they just found out that that's the week that peak starting. So, well, or whatever they're calling it now, whatever. So I don't know what they're calling it.
I just love how you gave up whatever,
Well, I don't know what they're calling it. So peak, we'll call it the peak. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
That's starting February 11th. So they pulled the North Kona into next week, so it doesn't conflict with peak, because we don't want to conflict with them.
I think that's a good idea too, because so it could give us a chance to get in more viewers and stuff
Yes.
for next Tuesday nights on Northtona 500. Like I said, it's going to be a good show. You guys are going to have a lot of fun tuning in for that. Of course, me and Rudy
Yep.
will be up here in the booth commentating and stuff, and we'll just have a good time.
And get that link, folks, and send it out to all your friends and get all your relatives in there, your neighbors, your aunts and uncles and cousins and brothers and sisters. Get them all in there to tune in next week because it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. You ain't seen nothing like it. If you've not seen a Northtona 500, you're in for a major treat. I'm telling you, a major treat. It's going to be racing like you probably haven't never seen before. It's just that exciting.
And when you put NORC involved in this,
Yeah.
you know the racing is going to be incredible.
You bet. Oh, it's called the iRacing. Okay, the WC World Championship. Okay, not
Gotcha.
peak anymore. Thank you. Thank you there, bragger winner. Thank you.
Well, I thought we were going to go back to green this time, but it seemed
Yeah.
like the pace car's still out there, so we'll probably go in there lap around. So how about let's bring in another person up here. Let's talk to Cody Miller.
All right.
Cody, you got a copy?
Hi.
Hello. What's going on, man? How's the race?
I don't know. I'm drinking.
Oh, boy.
Good time for a race.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that you have said before, driving drunk is the way to go on to win races.
Yeah, but no.
Well, yeah.
What are you
I
drinking?
Oh, they're moving. What? Let's see. Some Captain Morgan here.
Okay.
Ooh, good stuff.
Yeah, that. Yeah, well, and we're going between just some normal Coke, and just a bunch of other types of soda because I am out of Coke. So, yeah. We're just throwing a bunch of stuff together here.
All right. Not a bad thing. Well, Cody, you know how these races could go down to the end. So, what's your prediction for this finish coming up? Are you gonna be on 4 tires or be on your roof?
Oh, I'm gonna get murdered. I guarantee it. I'm gonna be on my roof, either on the roof or I'll fly out of the track, so I'll not even get scored.
All right.
And if we don't die, it's gonna be an extreme surprise to me. But I guarantee we're all gonna die, and it's not gonna be a good time.
Now, what if you win one of these races tonight? What kind of celebration are we gonna expect?
I would be in such high disbelief it wouldn't even be. Just imagine. I just couldn't imagine it.
All right.
Wow.
Well, Cody, I mean, I'll probably agree with you. You're probably going to fly out the track, but
Right.
who knows, man? I'm not going to say luck because you said there's no luck, but who knows?
I
Maybe
mean, you
victory lane.
interviewed me, so I'm gonna get murdered. So it's fine.
Yeah, there you
Oh, my
go.
God.
So, all right. Well, Cody, try to keep all 4 tires, man.
Okay.
Well, Bobby Zielinski starting on the outside as the pace car heads to pit road. That gives Terrell Baker the bottom line, but we know that outside line moves pretty quick with Jared Darling up there. And, wow, that's John Barry behind Terrell. That could be interesting. Here we go. Bobby takes off there a little bit early, but green flag back in the air. Big push, and Bobby Zielinski takes the lead. That left Jared Darling sitting on the outside there by himself. He has absolutely no help up there at all. Wow, what happened behind him? Somebody missed a shift or something.
Yeah, I tell you what, it was kind of a weird restart there because only the top 4 got going, but now they're all starting to bunch up together. But Bobby Zielinski is out front. Here comes Sean Barry, the first car to make a move on the outside, but Bobby Zielinski is going to shut the door on him, and he's going to hang on to that race lead. Here comes Terrell Baker on the bottom.
Terrell coming back. Sean Williams moves in behind him. Man, where did Sean come from all of a sudden? He actually got around a few cars out there tonight. Man, I'll tell you what, he is putting it down. And Bobby Zielinski leads another lap. Oh my God.
Sean Barry just slides down
Holy
to the
smoke.
bottom to go for the race lead.
That was a very, very gutsy move right there, let me tell you. He's seen that opening, and here
Whoa,
goes Terrell
whoa.
to the outside.
TCB, that was a little close right there. I
Yeah.
thought TCB was going to go head on into the outside wall, but thankfully did not. Here comes Terrell Baker back to the outside. Now slides back down to the bottom in front of John Berry to retake the lead.
Man, I'm telling you, these guys are getting
Trouble
absolutely
behind him. Marcus Richardson and Aaron Smith has gone around for
Oh.
3 and 4. I don't know what happened there. Somebody got turned, and now a couple cars are involved. Aaron Smith, Marcus Richardson, I believe Elijah Gracia got a piece of it. But we are under caution again for the third time tonight as a couple cars go spinning through 3 and 4.
All right, looks like Tony Hilbrands goes up between Tom Mercier and Marcus Richardson. And, boy, there had to have been some contact or something here. Somebody had to have gotten into somebody. Oh, well, no. Okay, here comes Zoltan Herzog up through the middle. And he got into the back of Marcus. What the heck? Zoltan he's just freaking taking him out left and right. What the heck?
And look at that. Marks came down right in front of Elijah Gracia. And look at Aaron Smith. Aaron was actually just trying to avoid the wreck when he lost control of the car. He really didn't hit anything. But, yeah, Zoltan Herzog, man, being a little aggressive right now. Man.
Wow. Yeah, that was pretty horrible right there. I feel bad for Marcus being involved in that. But, yeah, what's going on with Zoltan tonight? Wow.
Well, I just found out that Zoltan Herzog has pulled it behind the wall, so he's out of the race for duel number 1. We'll see if he'll return for duel race number 2. But, yeah, man, Zoltan, a little aggressive tonight.
Yeah. Whoa, man. Well, he's probably a little mad at himself, I suppose, for that's the second car he's taken out.
Well, it doesn't look like Marcus and Elijah and Aaron, they really didn't hit much at all, so they might have been lucked out of it.
Yeah.
But, of course, we'll see once we get back on the green, but it doesn't look like they might most likely be all right. We'll just have to see.
Well, Justin Lisenby is 3 laps down. Holy smokes! How did he get 3 laps down?
Remember he hit the wall head on.
Yeah,
he was the big hitter on that last caution, but he still got another race to rebound. So like I said earlier, you can have a bad first race, but you can rebound for the second race.
Well, let's get Sean Williams up here and talk to him. What do you think?
Sounds good.
I got him. Sean Williams, you got a copy?
Hey, Rudy.
Hey, Sean. Well, you come from 17th up to 4th, and man, it was looking pretty intense up there for a little bit till that caution come out. Can you get to the lead?
I'm going to try. I'm going to try to win if I can. If not, I got to think big picture. At least try to get some good points in both races.
Yes.
But, yeah, we're going to try.
Are you streaming?
Oh, yeah, you know it.
Oh, yeah. Good. Yeah, let me see if I can get a tail shot here. There's his YouTube channel, folks, if you want to watch inside the Taylor Swift car of Sean Williams driving. SWSEPHY. Look it up on YouTube if you want to watch it in-car cam. So, well, Sean,
I appreciate that, buddy.
I hope you're working with somebody out there.
Well, I got my team, TCB, Cody, and all them. Usually they wreck me, but hopefully tonight we won't wreck each other.
What about Jared Darling? He's sitting behind you.
We're not on the same team or nothing, but I work well with Jared. We're good friends. I'm sure, all of us up here, I'm sure we'll help each other until we get to that last lap, and then the gloves are off. But, yeah, I got a lot of good guys around me. I don't know, those first 2 wrecks, I was scared. I think they wrecked beside me both times.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm still rolling, but we're good.
Well, that guy right ahead of you, are you guys like in cahoots to try to beat Bobby Zielinski here tonight for sure, or what?
Bobby, I don't know. We're friends too, so
yeah, I know.
It's all right, but he does win a lot. Maybe one of us will take him down this time. Not wreck him, but not let him get that top step.
Yeah. How many races has he won this season, Joseph?
3.
3, Bobby Zielinski. Yeah, that's why he's the points leader.
Oh, I'm sorry, 4.
4. Okay. Man, I'll tell you what.
He's one of the best, man. That's why he's the pro.
That's right. All right, well, we'll let you go, Sean. Good luck out there, man. Bring the TCB team home.
And we're gonna try. Thanks for the curse, Rudy.
You bet.
Just kidding. I love you, buddy.
I love you too, man.
These guys, curse. What curse?
Yeah, we don't have any curses
Maybe these
anymore.
guys start driving better after we interview him. Maybe
That's
they
right.
Won't be, maybe they won't be no talented has-beens.
That's right.
So,
Well, we should get the we should get the one to go this time by. I thought we would have got it that last time too. Chewing up a lot of laps here under caution. Wow.
yeah, pretty much. Oh,
For some
John-
reason.
John Barry, all the way down the apron down there.
Yeah.
What's he
What was
doing?
it last season? If I remember correctly, the first race we only had one caution, and the second race we had a bunch of cautions. If I remember correctly.
It's going to be vice versa this season.
Yeah.
We're going to have all the cautions in this race and only have one next race. So
Yeah.
you might as well get all the cautions out of the way, I guess.
Yep. I guess. Everybody's trying to get that win, and if Terrell Baker says he's going to win both of them tonight, well, he better get the digging.
Well, he's up front right now, and I guarantee when we go back green, it's going to be 9 laps to go. So he needs to hold on for 9 laps. So we'll see if he can do it. He's actually won here at this racetrack in my iRacing League. So we'll see if he can pull off a win here in NORC.
Thank you, Mom Lombard. I'll put that
hi,
link
Mom,
up.
love you.
She put that link up for Sean's channel. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi, Mom, love you.
Well, we don't have a curse here anymore. XBTV curse is gone. We don't want that thing here anymore.
I don't want to jinx it. Knock on wood. Hopefully, hopefully the curse is gone.
Right.
Now that you open your mouth, it might come back. Oh my God.
Well, that's not Kellogg that he has on his car.
It's Kellogg's. Let me see.
Oh yeah, Kellogg's K Central. Okay.
Yeah, that
You're right.
that paint scheme ran in 1999.
Oh, okay.
Pretty nice car. I think it was the 1999 All-Star race, if I can recall.
Very nice. Well, I'll tell you what, I love that car. It's a nice looking car. All right, here we go. Back to green, Joseph. And it looks like Terrell Baker, John Barry on the front row.
Yeah, John Barry having a strong season as well so far. He's third in points, 29 points back. Of course, TCB on the other side of that is 17th in points. He's a few spots outside that top 12. If TCB can lock in a win tonight, no matter whether it's this race or the next race, or just get a lot of points, he could inch closer to being in the playoffs. Because tonight is race 10. After these races tonight, we're gonna have 3 more races before the playoffs.
Yeah, this is race 10 and 11. So next week will be next week is the Daytona, the Nortona, but that's not an official point race.
No.
So
it's all for fun.
Yeah, it's all for fun. No points next week, folks, in the Nortona.
And remember, actually, after the Nortona 500, these guys are actually going to have another 2 weeks off because most of these NORC guys, including myself, will be out in Daytona.
That's right.
So you're not going to see a NORC race. After Nortona 500, we're going to have 2 weeks off in NORC, and then we'll be back on the 25th for Pocono.
That's right. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, a lot of guys are going to Daytona. I wish I could go. That'd be fun.
Mike said the scheme was from the Winston. Look, it was on All-Star night, okay?
Yeah. The Winston. Yeah. Okay, pace car's heading in. Here we go. Get them going, Joseph.
All right, 9 laps to go. This time by in dual race number 1. Terrell Baker, John Barry on the front row. You got Bobby Zelensky 3rd, Sean Williams 4th, Jared Darling 5th, Ariotti 6th, Cody Miller 7th, Femi Olite 8th, Scott Shire 9th, and your pole sitter Spencer Madden rounds up the top 10. We're waiting for that green flag to drop, and TCB, we're waiting for him to go, and here we go. Green flag back in the air.
Yeah, I don't know if Zoltan's even going to come back because he left TeamSpeak too. I don't know. He might have maybe somebody cussed him out or something in there. I don't know.
Well, look at that. The top two cleared from John Berry. Look at
Oh!
Bobby Zelensky makes some moves, and Terrell Baker trying to pull some blocks, but it's going to be hard to fight with Bobby Zelensky and block him. Here comes Bobby Zelensky to the race lead with Jared Darling pushing him.
Wow, they're 3 wide up on the top there, but they're not making a whole lot of headway up there right now. That is, I believe, Justin Gable up there.
And Bobby Zelensky saw that outside lane moving, so he pulled up in front of him. Here comes Jared Darling on the bottom lane to try to retake the lead. Sean Williams basically got shuffled out of line, and he's going to drop back a little bit.
Sure is, and Bobby Zelensky leads another lap. Bobby comes down a hill. Here goes Terrell Baker back.
Now, if I was any of these guys outside the top 10, I'd go right now to try to get up to the front. But if any of these guys, maybe top 3 or top 5, probably wait until that final lap. If there wasn't any green-white checkers, you have to make your move within the last few laps, or else caution could fly and the race could be over. But since we have 3 green-white checkers, you could wait till the final lap. But
yes, sir.
Rudy, where's Will Klein right now? He is 25th. He's 25th. I'm just waiting on him to figure out a way to get up to the front, maybe steal a win.
Yeah, it's still possible. It's still possible.
But I feel there might be another wreck before this race is said and done, the way these guys are racing. We have 7 laps. Oh, and here we go. I just spoke it just right now. Got 2 cars around on the front straightaway going to turn 1.
Taylor Fry.
Yeah, Taylor Fry is one of them. Tyler Ducharme, another involved. But yeah, I just said it. We might have a wreck. I can't see this race going green all the way. And unfortunately, it did. It involved Nathan Lewis and Taylor Fry for the most part.
Yeah, Nathan Lewis up on the high side there in that beautiful chrome 27. And Taylor Fry on the bottom. Let's see what happens here. Might have been, that might have been Sean Williams' fault there, because he was almost like pushing the pusher. Oh, Spencer Madden.
You know what? Spencer Madden got sideways in front of Nathan Lewis. I think Nathan tried to check up.
Yeah.
And Sean Williams had no time to check up and slow down, and that just sent Nathan Lewis right down into Taylor Fry. So I don't. Oh, and Nate Stewart also got a piece of it. So I don't think I would fault really most of that on Sean Williams, honestly.
Right. Yeah, because looks like Nate might have got into the back of Spencer Madden right there. And that sent Spencer down the hill a little bit. And then Nate had to check up. And Sean had no time to react to that. When they're doing 200 mile an hour, there's no time to react.
Yeah, there was no time. There was nothing Sean Williams could have done. Like I said, Spencer Madden got sideways in front. And I guess Nathan Lewis also reacted to that, hit the brakes, and just got run in the back. And, of course, Taylor Fry just an innocent victim.
Yep. Nathan, boy, I hated to see that car. That's a beautiful looking car. I love that car. Love that car. Now, Taylor Fry, he did lock it down and did not hit the wall. So I don't think there's going to be much damage out there to anybody, really. Maybe I'm wrong, because he is still sliding up onto the track here. Now, it looks like everybody did a pretty good job of missing him. Tony Hilbrands is just barely going to sneak around the outer side of Nathan Lewis without hitting him. Wow, what a close call.
Wow.
Whew, man, that could have been bad for Tony Hilbrands. And he is a past winner here at on the Talladega Duels. All right, who are we going to talk to now? We ought to talk to, no kidding, we ought to talk to Tony Hilbrands. We got to ask him about how close that was for him.
Yeah, I'll get him here. Tony Hilbrand's got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Oh, I tell you what, just seeing in the back, you had to dodge a couple wrecks in front of you, especially this last one, because, man, Nathan Lewis almost collected you. So you were one of the winners last season here in the Talladega Duels. You're running 17th, a little far behind, and I know we're probably going to have our green-white checker right here. So, how are you going to get to the front if somehow these guys will not survive? There's going to be a big wreck, but what are you going to have to do to try to maybe get in the top 10 or have a shot to win this thing?
Drive like a jerk.
Good move.
Yeah, because earlier, before the first caution, I was up front, and I just backed out and went to the back to take it easy, and I got wrecked. And then, yeah, that last the last caution I got shoved out of line because I was being nice and I almost hit it. So I'm just not gonna be nice the rest of the race, and hopefully I'll be back up front.
All right. Well, like I say, you're running 17th. You never know what could happen in these final laps. We've seen it happen in the past, and who knows? You could be in the right place, right time. Just gotta keep your windshield clean and be ready for anything to happen. So, Tony, good luck out there. And even if you don't pull off the win, you still got another opportunity for race number 2.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know if you really want to be back that far.
No.
I mean, it's so difficult to pass here. I'm not saying it can't be done. If he could get hooked up with somebody, maybe and go to the outside, it could be done. But man, he's got a lot of heavy hitters up here right now. There is a ton of heavy hitter drivers up in the front.
Well, I'm just looking right now. Will Klein is on pit road. He's got some damage on that car, so I don't think we're going to anticipate seeing Will Klein get up to the front to win this dual race number 1, but he's got another opportunity for race number 2.
That's right. I wouldn't count him out for race 2.
You know, really, you say that. Nobody should be like that far back, but the way we've seen these restrictor plate races go down, you never know. That could be the right spot. I mean, Will Klein last season was in 10th on the final lap, and he went on to win the race because he missed the big one. Tony Hilbrands was also outside the top 10 on the final lap, and he ended up winning dual race number 2. And then Will Klein in the season opener this season in Daytona was outside the top 10 on the final lap, and he somehow went on the victory lane. So you could win it being outside the top 10 on the final lap if you just keep your eyes opened and make sure you're ready for anything to happen in front of you.
Well, tires and fuel are out of the equation here. And I don't know if this is going to be the first green white check. Is it?
If we get the one to go next time by, we will not have our first green white checker. We'll go the regular distance, but they have to make it to the white flag in order for it not to be a green white checker. So we'll see if that can happen.
Yeah, for the one to go, you mean?
Yep.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it's been pretty good racing so far, but we have experienced, like you said, last season. The first race, I think we had one caution. Second race, we had a slew of them. This one here could be opposite. We could have them all in the first race and maybe none in the second. We never know.
And, a thing of this, too, is if I can recall, I mean, compare from last season to this season, the cars, in my opinion, at these restricted plate tracks, because I've raced at restricted plates with these cars since the new build or the update, these cars feels a little more or less stable. It seems like the steering is, because I talked to Sean about that, and he said that it just seems like it's more twitchy, especially when you're through the tri-oval or even down the back straightaway or around the corner. So that could be the case of that. Who knows? But yeah, you could be right. We could see all these wrecks right now, and then maybe the second race might only have that one caution.
Well, my buddy Wayne Finley said that it's something in, I can't remember what he told me. It was something in the shock. It's something the way they have the shock set up on this setup, because he can make a setup where it's pretty good, and he builds a lot of setups. He said, but it's in the, I think he told me it was in the shock. You have to adjust the shock or something on it, and you can take that out of it. But it's still on the edge. It's still, you got to be very careful. All right, we did get the one to go, Joseph, so this will not be a green-white checkered.
No, if these guys, get the restart going and we make it to the white flag before the next caution comes out, this will go the regular 38-lap distance, but got to make it to the white flag. If not, wreck happens, caution's going to fly, we're set to our first green-white checker, but I tell you what, honestly, my early prediction on who's going to win this race, I can't see why he can't beat Bobby Zelensky. He's been strong. He's been strong out front. But we've seen TCB, and just as of late, John Berry makes some aggressive moves. Of course, Femi Olat, he's back to 7th. You can see him get up to the front. So we've seen a few guys battle out for the race lead in this first race. But I feel the strongest out of those 4 that I just mentioned is going to be Bobby Zelensky. So we'll see. But you know how these races goes when it comes down to it. You could be leading, all of a sudden you could be in the wall and wrecked out on the final lap.
Well, you know what's good about having a pro driver in here? These guys have learned a lot of the input that from Bobby Zielinski, a lot of data that they have collected mentally, and they're using some of his tactics on him today. I've seen it, and that coming down in front of him and blocking him and stuff like that. You got to do what you got to do to win, and that's why Bobby's a pro.
Yeah, and it helps them learn even for this second race coming up too. It's like, what did I learn the first race that I can apply to the second race? So, for everybody out here, especially that's been running up front, is learning something so they can prepare for that second race. But Rudy, we're prepared for a crazy restart, and hopefully we can make it to the white flag. All
well,
right,
here we go. Go ahead.
Yep. 2 laps to go. Can we make it to the white flag, or will another caution come out and we be set for a green-white chair? Wow, look at Bobby Zielinski taking off way early. You don't see that much here. Racing. Green flag back in the air. And I tell you what, a lot of people did a good job on that restart being prepared for that. But Bobby Zielinski does take off.
Look at
TCB
this.
Pulls up right in front of John Barry. Look at Bobby Zielinski. He's got no help right now. TCB is gonna make it easy on him to clear Bobby Zielinski coming off turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Look at Bobby Zielinski blocking Femi. Here comes John Barry taking a peek, but Terrell Baker does a good job blocking.
Wow, I'll tell you, all 3 of them got by. John Barry, Ariotti, everybody got by. John. They are leaving Bobby Zielinski out.
All right, here we come. Coming to the white flag, this time by John Barry moves up to the outside to try to take the lead away from Terrell Baker. It looks like we are going to make it to the white flag. Here we go. White flag in the air. Final lap here at Talladega Superspeedway. Look at Femi Olat shooting through the middle.
Whoa.
Where there's John Barry.
They're going to go 4 wide.
He's going to go down to the bottom in front of Terrell Baker.
Man, they were almost 4 wide there for a second.
Here we come off turn number 2. John Barry with the lead. Femi Olat leading that outside lane. TCB pushing the daylights out of John Barry down the back straightaway. But here comes Femi Olat with the run on the outside, and that is Cody Miller pushing
big hit
all
there.
over the place behind him going into turn number 3.
Bobby Zielinski got into the back of Ariotti and almost took Ariotti out of the race. Anthony Emery up to 5th.
Here come off turn number 4. Who's going to win this race at the line? John Barry or Femi Olat? It's going to be one of those two. Here we come down to the start-finish line through the tri-oval. They're side by side to the line, and it looks like it's going to be Femi Olat.
Femi Olat wins it.
Him by 1/100th of a second over John Barry.
Let's go back and take a look at this one more time here, folks, as they come to the line. We'll stay right on Femi Olat, and we'll take them right to the line. So while we get these guys down here, take a look at this.
Yeah, you can see Cody Miller just pushing Femi Olat really good on that outside lane.
Yeah.
And, John Barry, of course, there's nothing else he could do other than try to side draft him or try to beat him to the line. But look at that. Femi Olat getting his second win of the season, edging out John Barry by a quarter of a car length. Just, 1/100th a second, 0.017 was the margin of victory in race
look
number
at
1.
that. And Cody Miller will finish 3rd, Terrell Baker 4th. All right, we'll get these guys up here just a minute, folks, so stay with us.
Femi Olat, man, what a run on that outside lane. You restarted 7th for that final restart, but all of a sudden, you and Cody Miller just made that outside lane work on that final lap, and you just had enough to edge out John Barry to the line by 0.017. So, Femi, congrats. Tell us about the race and tell us about that final lap.
It was a little crazy final lap. They all just moved out the way, and I had Cody with me the whole time. Had a super run coming through the tribal and barely won the race. So thanks to Cody, because without him, I wasn't winning that.
All right, and it would look like in this first race, you were a strong competitor. probably one of the strongest guys running up front. So are we expecting the same out of you for dual race number 2?
Yeah, just make moves when I need to and not hesitate, not think twice.
All right. Is there anybody you got to thank for this win tonight?
Yeah, thank you to Cody Miller. And because without him, I wasn't winning that race. And thanks to Bobby for being an idiot and going early on that restart.
Yeah, we weren't sure about that move. I didn't think it was the right call, but at the end of it, you edged out John Barry for this dual race number 1 win. Go get it in dual race number 2 as well, man.
Thank you.
All right, Joseph, let's quickly run down through the final results so we can get into the next room. Femi Lat wins here. Second place was John Barry. Cody Miller, third. Terrell Baker finishes fourth. Anthony Emery, fifth. Ariotti, sixth. Spencer Madden, seventh. Bobby Zielinski, 8th, Jared Darling, 9th, Aaron Smith, 10th, Scott Shire, 11th, Brad Bothwell, 12th, Tommy Gossett, 13th, Sean Williams, 14th, and James Coulibaly, 15th. Joseph, sorry.
Yes, Spencer Owens will finish 16th, Justin Gable 17th, Patrick Colby 18th, Tony Hilbrands 19th, Dallas Myhan rounds up the top 20. Cody Lamas 21st. Josh Robin, 22nd. Bobby Cheney will finish 23rd. Elijah Gracia, 24th. Will Klein, 25th. Tom Mercier, 26th. Nathan Lewis, 27th. Taylor Fry, 28th. Tyler Ducharme, 29th. Nick Mucinex rounds out the top 30. 31st is Nate Stewart. 32nd, Marcus Richardson. 33rd, Zoltan Herzeg. 34th is Andrew Cardinelli. And rounding out dead last is Justin Lisby in 35th.
All right, folks, we will be back in just a few minutes with duel number 2, so stay with us. Just give us about 5 minutes to get into that next room.